Hi Aries, this is your May 16th through to the 31st bi-weekly reading. So by now you should have been able to have accessed your beginning of the month, first 2 weeks, and your extended monthly forecast. So this is specifically for the last 2 weeks of the month. What is in store for you guys? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. This guy just flew right out. Perhaps a new person, opportunity, a thing. Could be a prize, could be a gift. Can't go wrong with the ace, right? So let's just get into your reading May 16th through the 31st for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. May 16th through 31st. These guys just jumped around. A couple of queens. You could be dealing with some... just beware that you're talking kindly about other women, or beware of other women talking unkindly about you. Whenever we see two queens, we see a little bit of embitterment there. So we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's slander and maliciousness. So that could be a message for all of you, some of you. We'll see if it shows up in your reading today. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, May 16th through 31st. Sun, Moon, Rising for Aries. Here we go, guys. So 6-card reading today. Your extended reading is super lengthy, so if you like the longer kind of readings, definitely check that out. Nice. Starting out with a night. Holy smokes. 2 majors, 3 majors, no biggie. Wow. Okay. Exciting last 2 months, last 2 weeks of the month. A little bit of heartache here, possibly around an Aries individual. You could be feeling this. You could be feeling like, I just want to move on from something here. Could have to do with money, income potential, you know, having to have waited for something. There could have been travel involved. Nonetheless, bottom of the deck energy, I'm just going to put this here so you can see this in the background. So you do have Tower. We do have the Tower here as the bottom of the deck energy. Sorry, guys. Just realized you can't see that. Here we go. Yeah, so Mars energy here, you know, I would say this is related to all the energies that we're seeing here in the other cards. So, you know, something has to come around, something needs to be regenerated, reset. We do see the reassessment 7 here, 7 of Pentacles. Could have to do with ownership. We saw that Ace of Pentacles jump out as well. So this could have to do with a new beginning in money, in a job. If this is a love reading for you, it could be a new person. But nonetheless, whenever I see the 3 of Swords, no matter really where it sits, and this is in the future column, sitting right under your energy here, the Emperor, Aries energy, you know, we are looking at maybe not getting exactly what you had your heart set on, but you're going to live and you're going to move away from this. You may just have to come back to something, right? We are looking at some Hangman energy, some suspension energy, some reassessment energy, and something may not have worked out in your favor anyway here, guys. So if you wanted something to pull through or come through for you, and you had your mind set on it, or if it had to do with your home, or even your vehicle, or even a sense of victory around money or income, assets, investments, that type of thing here, guys. You know, when we're looking at Pentacles, we're looking at places, people, or things. But something's going to be upset, right? And again, I see the Tower, and even though it has Mars energy, it's something that's probably pretty quick. It's going to happen pretty quickly. And even though it may be, say, unexpected, I don't necessarily think that something is going to work out worse for you. It's just not going to be perhaps the answer that you wanted right now. And again, this is just a 2-week period here, guys, right? Like, you already have, like I mentioned, you have your monthly, so you can weigh this reading against your monthly and, you know, see if the last 2 weeks of the month in comparison to this reading here, they may be cohesive with one another. You may have to watch your moon or rising sign if this doesn't resonate with you. But nonetheless, something definitely will be shifted or changed up here in a very probably dramatic way. And you could be moving on in a better position or to a better outcome because of it. So the Chariot is in the situation, right? So again, a sense of victory here. You could be dealing with a Cancer individual. Could have Cancer in your own chart as well. it is very close to the Aries or the boss card here. You could be working with or for a Cancer individual. You could be working with or for an Aries individual. With regard to a vehicle, a home, there's a lot of movement with the Chariot, right? So we have the number 7. 7 is magic. So there is a sense of really moving ahead, moving forward. So the situation here is moving forward in a very victorious way. Like I said, these are all majors, pretty intense energy. As you can see, it sits right on top of the 7 of Pentacles. So it could be about, and you can sort of see this guy looking over his shoulders a little bit. It's like, you know, where are you investing? What are you investing? How are you investing, etc. And like I said, this could just be about taking some money out of here and putting it over here instead because you didn't get the answer or the outcome or the result that you wanted. Again, it's not even going to be troubling you for a very, very long time. It could irritate you, and it could be something that you feel you have to deal with yourself or that you can't share with somebody else. There's a little bit of loneliness here with the 3 of Swords, no matter where it shows up. It's a little bit of a lonely kind of like a heartache, right? But the 3 of Swords really speaks to me about your own personal upsets, you know, that are unique and distinct to you, as opposed to, say, the human condition, what affects us all, life, death, family, you know, that type of thing. You know, this is very specific to you. It could have to do, like I said, with an Aries individual, or this could be you, right? You could be the boss, you could want to be the boss, you could be dealing with someone who's in charge here, someone who holds some power. And yeah, and because the 3 of Swords sits under this and it's your energy, this could very well just be you don't like what you're hearing, you don't like how it was said, something's kind of irritating your heart space. But you can be creative about your potential, you can be creative about how you use this. I don't necessarily see the 3 of Swords as something that goes away ever. It could even be that something's coming back around. These are even in the totally different worlds. I'm not saying these are the same energies, but it is interesting to see the same color combinations between both the Tower and the 3 of Swords. There is that sense of, there could even be this sense of the blues, right? So, you know, don't get down too long though. It's just a 2-week period. Here with the Hangman in your recent past, here's where we're looking at a sense of suspension, right? Or surrender to something. And it could just be news. Like I said, it could be something that you had invested in, you wanted more out of it, you wanted at a certain time. And that's just the way things are right now. I wouldn't give up on something though. If you were moving ahead in a direction, don't give up on it. Perhaps look at different ways of investing in it or planning for it. We do have the 7 of Pentacles here in the present, sitting right under that fancy Chariot. And, you know, this is really knowing yourself as well. This is knowing which way you're headed, in which direction. So this is about investment. What are you investing? Time, energy, money, and where is that being invested? And you want that sense of victory, right? Of course you do, and you planned for it. But here again is where, and I'll just show you up close. They're not the exact same color palettes, but they do have a lot of, you know, the blues and the turquoises here. So it could just be as a heart space for you. If you feel like you have a lot going on inside though, and you do need to speak with someone or turn to someone to release something here, or you find there's a little bit too much pressure or it's impacting the way that you govern yourself, the way that you are a boss at work or a boss in your life, you know, you might want to reach out and speak with someone. You can speak to a professional, but sometimes just writing things down helps to clear your mind. This is in the future, right? This is what we're looking at. Just a little bit of a heartache, a little bit of an upset. But the advice card is don't give up, because a legacy plan is still underway. It's just in suspension. It's just been suspended. And again, just for 2 weeks here, guys. So, you know, and these are your long-term plans for sure, but it's just that they're going to change. So try not to get wrapped up in things changing or moving or being mutable right now. You know, Aries, so much is in flux because of current world events. So don't give up on long-term plans, especially ones that have to do with a legacy and inheritance, children, grandparents, that type of thing. Don't give up on that. It could even be a home, a legacy of property, right? Here we have mouse. We have scrutiny. So, you know, scrutinize options, not failures, okay? Use this energy to scrutinize options and abilities and availabilities and how to connect with what hurts or how to release something that you feel maybe holding you back or keeps cropping up. You know, scrutiny is a really beautiful asset to have if you're using it within a direction that works for you. So I would suggest here, you know, maybe scrutinize investments or where your money is going or how much you're investing or how much you're getting returned for something. But remember, mouse is opposite to eagle, and eagle is spirit, right? So you can be really close to something and lose the eagle eye view, losing the big picture, okay? So, you know, use the small picture to your advantage, but once you feel like if you're getting stuck or something's immovable or didn't go exactly as planned, maybe pan out a little bit, try that eagle eye view and look at the big picture. So Aries, that is your reading for the last 2 weeks of May. So thank you so much for joining me. Comment below, like, share, subscribe. Thanks again. Take care. Bye for now.